after the interception. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, lock it. Slam, slam, slam. Kill, 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 kill. 80 weapons. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Look at me. Score, score. Be careful.
On second down, it's Howard. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, high 7. Look at me. Zipper. Blue draw quarters. Ready?
Looking to throw. McIntosh. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
And he's got room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You're not ready. Check it out, read. Go. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Rock it. Shoot.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
On the set. Mike 29. Hey, keep it. Hey, get in the way. Recon, 132 fighter. Go. Mike 29. Switch. Hard. We got double up. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Let go.
Operating from the gun, McIntosh. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 4. Kill. Yes. 29 is Mike 29. Leo. Let's go.
From the gun, McIntosh escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, A lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Switch.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 33 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jordan Howard, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson completes it to Davis. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They will run with Grant. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He's going to loft one, deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
46 yards on the play. First down, Miami.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On first down, they run with Howard. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, lock it. 61, matchbox lights. Hey! Motion. Hey, Charlie.
Second and 6. Flushed out right, and that'll be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Protein spill. Yep. On the ball. Get it.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming.
Look at me. Go. Now. 29 is the mic. Ready. Double. Check 20. Topper.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down.
6-6, pull it high. SOS. Kill. Gone.
They'll try and run for it, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action with Jackson. This one caught by Davis. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
I'm coming, baby. 66, pull it, check.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This one fielded at the 5. Spinning away. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
On second down, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Check 15, check 15. 22, check, cover. 22, check.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check 37. Check 37. It's free. It's free. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, tight. Check. Fresno.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
2nd and 11. He's airing it out for Williams. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
29 is the mic. Mic 29. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
29 is the mic. Mic 29. Hey, let's get some penetration.
Operating from the gun, McIntosh. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Yes. Hey, exit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go back to Grant. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up
that first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
No.
Play action. It's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Shit. Go. He's coming in motion. Hey. 29 is the Mike. Delta. 29. All day. 29 is the Mike 29. We ain't giving up nothing today. Now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Squeeze. It's just me and you. Shift. Hey. Motion, check. Shift. 29 is the Mike 29. Five.
Throwing again. McIntosh. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Go. 29 is the Mike 29. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey! Bravo! Yo.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McIntosh. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off at the 38. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
Let's go! To the base! 52's the mic! Let's go!
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, and it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Extreme. Safety creep. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Let's go. Come on.
Oh, fair, and now room to run. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
He's crashing. He's running.
To throw is Jackson. He wants it all for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score. Ravens 38, Dolphins 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Rip right. Check the backer. Check the backer. Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Deuce. Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Wide, get wide.
On first down, it's Howard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Look at me. Go. Bang. Lee Griffin.
They run with Howard. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Ready? 30 base.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, switch gears. Watch the twist. Slam. Shift.
Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They'll run on first down. Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Dolphins.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Rock it.
Check.
Yep.
I got it. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. So don't say nothing.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 29.
Say go.
From the gun, McIntosh. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hard. Hey, wahoo, now.
Mike 29. Watch the slant. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Hey, high 7.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. We own them.
Stand. Let's go.
To throw again, McIntosh. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.